Hi, I'm Anne, the Black Wind Psychic. I am a psychic medium. I channel energies and messages and I use tarot cards, but I am not a traditional tarot card reader. And it's important to know that not all tarot card readers are psychic as well. Not all psychics, oh, my nose is itching. Sorry. Not all psychics are mediums, and there are people that are mediums that, oh my goodness, that don't have psychic abilities. And yes, there is relevance to my nose itching because it wasn't before. Okay. When I first of all, I wanted to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I send you love and healing energy. And thank you. I thank you. And the next thing that I wanted to say was that when I started doing these videos, I did a lot of videos like dispelling a lot of myths because it's frustrating for me to watch people be vulnerable and naive and just people have these false beliefs that people believe in things that they were told. Oh, sorry, my nose is itching. And anyway, getting to the point, because we all know sometimes it takes me a minute to get there. You've been lied to about many things, and I did a video on this a long time ago, not a long time ago, but weeks ago, about burning sage. Unless you're an accomplished alchemist, you should not be burning sage, because what that does is that, in short, it conjures up energies and entities that you probably don't want. So you should not be burning sage, because sage doesn't get rid of negative energies. That's not possible. It's not possible to do that. So that's the first thing. And the second thing that I wanted to kind of say today is, like, if you're vaping, please stop. Please stop. And in short, vaping was created to lower your vibration. So, and I am not a doctor, but we have lungs, and to my knowledge, or the best of my thinking brain ability, I don't believe that fluid belongs in your lungs. So, and if you're vaping, the only reason you're vaping is because you saw someone else doing it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, stop vaping. Okay, so, and one more thing that I wanted to say today is that, and I do try to interject this quite often, and I don't think I believe that people only hear what they want to hear. So, which is, I guess that's just the human condition. However, the light is the dark and the dark is the light. You were lied to. So, and I'm trying really hard to only see the kind and just loving comments. But this one woman said, and I don't think that her intention was to be shallow or manipulative or whatever, but her comment was, she was saying that someone is like in a dark space. The dark is where all of the answers are. So stop saying stop saying that someone is in a dark place or in a dark space, or like, are you fucking kidding me? No, like, you're using the dark improperly. And another thing, if you think that someone is having a hard time, why are you not reaching out to them? And why are you saying that, this person's in a dark place? Like, Stop. Stop. Okay. All right, because you're using dark improper. So you're saying like in a dark space as if that's a bad place to be. Okay. All right, enough of that. Okay, because I don't want this to be a video that I delete, and I am a medium. I'm also psychic. I'm clairvoyant. I have all the clairs, and I'm an empath. And so when I do a reading or I channel, it just like energy, it just flows. And I know I've had many people say, oh, please don't delete the video. So I see you. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see what energies come out today, or what wants to be seen or heard. And that was the energy of someone working hard at doing something. So let's see what comes out. But again, if you're vaping, please, I understand that for humans, change has to be slow and gradual, but just put the thought in your head of perhaps you should stop. And I have an inner knowing and an understanding that vaping was created to lower your vibration. Please stop. Stop. And it was raining today, and now the sun is coming out. So yay me. Okay. And that card that popped out, that was the card of doing the work. So that has come out twice, and part of doing the work to raise your vibration or to be a more enlightened, awakened person part of the work is stop vaping. Stop. That's part of what you need to do. It's stop vaping. By vaping, you are lowering your vibration, and you're lowering the vibration of all people. So please stop. Yeah, that's the collective of people. That's all people. That's a universal collective of what that is. Yeah. And what comes out is, this is someone who is engaging in or indulging in vices that they know they lower their vibration. They know they do. They absolutely know that it lowers their vibration. And on the flip side of that, this is the energy that comes out is standing up for yourself, loving yourself, rising for yourself. And this is stopping. This is cutting out those vices. Just stop. That's the energy that came out. Okay. So let's see what else comes out today. Oh, and that energy that popped out is the energy of stopping giving up those vices, giving up being weak, giving up that which lowers your vibration. So we're not going to spend this whole reading talking about vaping. If you're vaping, stop. It's lowering your vibration. That's why it was created, to do just that. Stop. Plus, you look stupid. Okay, so the first energy or energies that come out are, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so the first energy that comes out is, this is the energy of groupthink, is the energy of wanting to be a part of the group. So if everyone's vaping or everyone's smoking or everyone's drinking, doing it because you don't want to be seen as whatever, like whether it's uncool, just whatever. You don't want to be seen as not part of the group. You want to fit in. Sorry, that's really hard for me to wrap my brain around, but yeah, that is the energy that comes out. And this card is the devil. So in where it sits, this holds space for the energy of your ego. There's your ego. So this isn't like, it's not the devil. And I wish people that had Christian beliefs, I wish they had a knowing that not everyone is Christian. Okay, so this represents your ego or your thinking brain, or just it's really superficial. Like it's not very evolved thinking. It's quite robotic. And then this is the energy of that's the truth, that it's just the energy of just dummied down group think is what it is. It's what it is. And stop. But this is the game where we as humans are, and I'm not going to get too much into this, we're living on a prison dimension, and that's the game that's being played. That you're taught that the light is the dark and the dark is the light, and that bad things happen in the dark, when in fact ascension and high vibrational adjustments and progress, it's all happens in the dark. Okay, oh my goodness. And this card that comes out is the and side note, yes, and the reason that my nose itches is because there are energies that are coming through, and they want me to not say what I'm saying. Okay, so this card holds space for a human that knows that what he or she is doing is harming his or her person, but they're still doing it anyway because they don't want to be seen as not a part of the crowd. And when in fact they should be resonating with themselves and doing other things. And these energies are trying to psychic attack me, which it's not going to happen. And that is the card for God or your higher self that comes in. And this is everything that's coming up today has to do with energy manipulation. That's what it has to do with. That is what it has to do with. Yeah. As humans, we are in 2012, in 2018, and in 2020, people were supposed to ascend and become higher vibrational, but they didn't. They didn't. So, I did a video a while back that was I just said God has left the building, and to resonate with God or your higher source or a higher power or your higher self, you have to be higher vibrational. You do. And that's why, I believe that's why the whole vaping thing comes in, because there's so many people that do it. So many people that do it. Pretty much every person that I work with in the evening, they do it. So yeah, and I have an understanding that it's commonplace, but stop being cattle. So that's the energy that comes out. It's just, it's low vibrational, hypnotic groupthink is what it is. Yeah, that's what's coming out. And so people that speak out against groupthink are often criticized, ridiculed, shunned, made fun of, because nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear how stupid you're acting or looking or what you're doing. It's just, it looks stupid. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I need to get out of this and see what else comes up, because oh yeah. Oh, and the next energy that comes up is the energy of chosen people, indigo children, oh my gosh, oh wow, healers, light workers. That's what comes up. That is what comes up, and that's why you're here. That's why you're here, to help lower vibrational people, to help them become higher vibrational, and to help everyone ascend. And yeah, and a lot of healers and light workers are not stupid, but they are stuck, and they're so damaged that they, instead of healing, they're just ruminating on what happened to them, when they need to be first healing themselves and then healing others. That's the energy that comes out. It's just what comes out. That is what comes out. I'm gonna shuffle my cards and see what else comes up, because yeah, it's just, that's the energy that's coming out today. And I'm sure part of the reason that it's coming out is because of the rain and the barometric pressure and just everything that's going on in the environment. Okay. Yeah. That's the card that holds space for the energy of acquiring and having what it is that makes you one with God and feel fulfilled and achieve your purpose, or do what it is that you're supposed to be doing here. Yeah. I don't know many people that are. Okay. Oh, yeah. It is. So the first card that comes out is the card that holds space for someone who is like emotionally injured, just traumatized, injured. Well, of course you were. If you are a starseed or an indigo child or a healer or any type of a light worker, of course you were injured. That's the game. That's the game. That's what's going on here. Of course you were targeted and injured and traumatized. Of course you were. Of course you were. Because they don't want you to do what it is that you were meant to do or you agreed to do, because they don't want human beings to have an understanding of unconditional love, because then we would be achieving a higher vibration, and we would be ascending. Let me explain this a little bit better. So as a human, you are like an engine that purrs, and a lot of people label the fact that you have chakras or energy fields and these energy balls of spiraling vortexes, they move, and it's measurable. And so the controllers, part of the reason why the controllers, created vaping was so that your balls of energy stop spinning. But you're doing it anyway. Okay, enough of that. So so you want your vibration, or the energy field that you have around you, you want it to be vibrating and resonating and moving at a faster, higher rate. Okay. Oh. And the next energy that comes out is the energy of, and it is just what I was talking about. This is this is a card that holds space where it is positionally of groups or entities that are in positions of power over human beings. That's what that is. It's like, the large industries and companies that want to dummy human beings down and stifle them so that they don't see their value. And that's what that is. And I have no idea why this is coming up today, but it is, and that's what's coming up. That is what's coming up. Oh my goodness. So wake up and see it for what it is. Look at what these the controllers, if you will, and you can label them however you want and to what extent you want to label them. Their goal is to dummy you down and to lower your vibration. And this is the card that holds space for an Empress. This is a divine feminine female. This is a female who she walks with God. She speaks the truth. She speaks her truth and the truth, and will come up against anyone. We're getting into a chosen person. She will come up against anyone because, and she can, because she is guarded and shielded and protected by all forces, including what y'all think is dark. So, yes, there's 70% more dark energy than light energy. There just is. The dark energy is far more vast and powerful than light energy. You were lied to about what the light and the dark is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, and what I'm speaking about is just the cards that came out. So this card holds space for a divine feminine female, or probably a chosen person who feels bound and stifled by the beliefs and ideations of humans. And it has to do with their willingness to engage in vaping and drinking and eating rotting flesh and ingesting poisons like gluten and dairy. And it's frustrating for this chosen person because human beings don't realize that all of those things were put in place to not only dummy you down, stifle you, lower your vibration, but kill you. So that shorten your life, so that you could not or would not have wish fulfillment, bliss, comfort, so that you would stay imprisoned. Yeah. That is what's coming up. That's what's coming up. And the card at the end of this, and it ends with Oh, it ends with Mother Gaia, or the energy of like the one that mothers all. She sees all, that her energy sees all, knows all. She watches everything. She watches everything. And so yeah, everything that's going on, she's watching. She is watching, and she along with all of the other forces, all forces, you can label them however you want. She protects chosen people because chosen people have a mission. It's just like the light workers and the healers and the starseeds. You all are supposed to be healing. You're supposed to be healing others. You're supposed to be healing others. You should have been healed by now, and you should be healing others. But that's not what's going on. That is not what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. This is the cards that come out are energetically very antagonistic, very stifling for humans. Like there are so many vices that are put into place, and people believe that they should be engaging in them because of groupthink, and no one wants to be an outlier. No one wants to, even if what is going on, the collective is, that it's something that is damaging your person, you still do it because you don't want to go against the grain. You don't want to go against groupthink. It's utter nonsense. It's just plain stupidity. Yeah. So I'm going to shuffle my cards one more time and see what comes out. And again, I have an understanding that human beings have a horrible time speaking the truth or their truth or a truth. And I also have an understanding that humans have a hard time with change. So I say this with so much love. If you vape, just consider giving it up. Consider stopping. And I'm not saying that because I'm judging anyone. I'm saying that because you were victimized by an entity that was stronger and more powerful than you. Wake up and stop. Oh yeah, and then and the card that pops out is human ascension, the collective of humans having wish fulfillment and being happy. That's, oh my gosh, I can't make this up. And that is the card that holds space for bullshit, for judging people, for thinking for saying bad things about people. This is a card of it's just a whole quagmire of vaping and smoking and eating like ridiculous foods that are so bad for you. This is just so low vibrational. That's the card that holds space for just all the bullshit in your life. It's saying people are dark, and the only reason that someone's like, oh, Sally's in a dark place, the only reason you're saying that is to make yourself look better or feel better. Because if you truly believe that someone was in a dark space, then instead of saying that, or instead of casting that spell on them, your heart space would reach out to them. You would reach for them and you would connect and resonate with them, and you would silently love them. That's what that is. So stop saying that people are in a dark space. Like, you sound stupid. Oh, and then this is really sweet energy. And then what? Okay, so this is the card of justice. This is divine justice that wants to be heard today. And this is the card of strength. And it's like my guides are saying, like, keep going. And this is the card that holds space for the child within. That is like that so for some empaths, it's like they can see the child within you. They can, and they resonate with it in silence most of the time. And this is the card that holds space for God, the divine, a higher ascended power. That's the energy that comes in. It's like, wake up, raise your vibration. Stop criticizing people. Love them instead. Just send love. If you believe that someone is in a what you call a dark space, then from your heart space, send them love. Send them love. And if you are so low vibrationally that you don't think that a stranger or only your family or your loved ones deserve your love, then oh my goodness, then yeah, you need to like meditate and raise your vibration a little bit, because I promise you, if you have love to give, people deserve that. People deserve it. Oh, and in the same exact spot in the card spot before, that's the Empress. That is a divine feminine female. It is a female that walks with God, and she is doing her part in making this place that we live better and more high vibrational for everyone. And that's the truth. Yay! And that's the truth. Yeah, because oh my gosh, this is a card that holds space for people just being dummied down and stifled and imprisoned and victimized. That this divine feminine female, she can see that you have been taken advantage of and were vulnerable, and maybe didn't have weren't resonating from your heart space. You were resonating from your ego and wanting to be a part of like the group or the group think. And so she is there for you to give you love. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, and alongside this Empress it's Mother Gaia. It is the mother of all mothers. She mothers and loves, and she sees everything. Okay, so Mother Gaia is within everyone. She's within everyone. She is within you, and then she is also an external force. She's both. She is both. Connect with her. Take your shoes, shut your phone off, take your shoes off, go outside, and preferably if you live near a tree, go around a tree and let the tree replenish your energy. And as you're walking on the ground, feel her breathe. Stand there until you can feel her breathing. Connect with that. That's not just a fairy tale. It's a thing. That's a thing. It is a thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is really sweet. So this is Temperance. This is the card that holds space for an earth angel or a chosen person. That is what this is. It's a chosen person. And those two cards are cards that hold space for people that and subconsciously they are they do whatever they can do to discriminate against, to hurt, to damage a chosen person, because like it's almost like their soul knows that that this person is chosen and is trying to send love, and so these are the destroyers. It's just that is what it is. That is what it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna. This is fabulous. And all I can say to all of this is, if you know, you know. Okay, so this is a card that holds space for learned beliefs and religions, and that's what that is. And this is the card that holds space for God, the divine. And this is, we're going to skip past that, but this is the this is low vibrational earthly beliefs. So it's like everything that comes out, it's like there's always like an earthbound, low dimensional energy that comes through to try to cancel it. That's what's going on. And it ends with the devil, which is your thinking brain, which is your ego. It's not the devil. It's not what you were taught. This is, it's your mind. It is your mind. It is your mind. It is your mind wanting to connect with the group, so that you can be one with the group, so that you are not made fun of or ridiculed. You so badly want to be part of the group that you're willing to dummy yourself down and lower your vibration by doing all these ridiculous things, because that's the mind, that's the ego, that's what that is. That is what that is. So again, it's like it ends with like, that's the truth. Like, so again, yeah, wake up. So I send you love and healing energy, and yeah, it is my wish that you would send someone, a complete stranger, someone that you don't know, just send them love. Just send them love. If you have love to give, send them love. You don't have to know them. You don't have to know anything about them, or if they hold enough value for you to deserve your love. No. Just send them love. Just send them love. You don't need to know anything about them. Just send them love. So from my heart space, I send you love and healing energy. Yeah. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. My love to you.